So, we're going to do something pretty interesting today. We're going to bridge a gap of about 5,000 years to explore two totally different ways of looking at one of our biggest health challenges cancer. We're going to look at ancient wisdom through the lens of modern science. Okay, let's just jump right in with some really striking data. This chart shows the cancer rates adjusted for age, and the difference is, well, it's jaw-dropping. In the Western world, we're looking at over 300 cases for every 100,000 people. Now compare that to many Eastern countries, where that number is under 100. That's a threefold difference. I mean, that's huge. And this, of course, leads us to the big question that's going to drive this whole explainer. Why? What on earth could be causing such a dramatic gap between these two parts of the world? Well, to even start to unpack that, we've got to look at the deep-seated philosophies about health that have really shaped these cultures for centuries. We're talking about two completely different worlds of medicine. And man, is the contrast stark. On one hand, you've got modern allopathic medicine. It's a relative newcomer, only about a century old, and its whole philosophy is basically designed to fight disease. But then you have Ayurveda. We're talking over 5,000 years of history with a totally different goal: to promote health. So what exactly is Ayurveda? Well, the name itself literally means the science of long life. And right from the get-go, it's holistic. It's not just about a specific symptom. It's a whole system that sees the body, the mind, and the spirit as one single, interconnected unit. Now, at the very heart of Ayurveda is this concept called tridosha. You can think of it as three fundamental energies or systems: vata, pitta, and kapha, that basically run everything in our bodies. In this view, health is simply a state of perfect balance between them. This means disease isn't seen as some outside enemy you have to kill, but as an internal imbalance that you need to correct. That's a huge shift in perspective, right? So, if you look at cancer through that lens, it's not something that just pops up out of nowhere. It's seen as a gradual process. It starts with what they call lifestyle errors, unhealthy food, bad habits. That disrupts the balance of the doshas. This imbalance then creates chronic inflammation, what the ancient texts called sopha, which, if it continues, can eventually lead to the formation of a tumor, or arbida. Okay, so if you have these two completely different ideas about how disease even starts, that naturally leads to the next question. How does that change the way you treat it? The philosophies are different, so the actions have to be too. Modern oncology is incredibly precise. You could almost think of it like a sniper. It's often focused on monotherapy, finding that one specific molecule, that one silver bullet to target and shut down a single pathway that's making the cancer grow. It's a very targeted, reductionist approach. Ayurveda, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. It's not a sniper, it's more like tending to a whole garden. It's holistic and uses a multi-pronged attack. It's not looking for one magic bullet. Instead, it uses a whole combination of things: herbs, specific diets, yoga, meditation, all working together to rebalance and treat the entire person, not just the tumor itself. But get this, because this is where things get fascinating. You might think surgery is a totally modern invention, but listen to this quote from an ancient Ayurvedic text from the 7th century BC. It says surgery was considered one of the best ways to treat arbuda, cancer, especially in its early stages. I mean, that's an incredible point where these two worlds, ancient and modern, just connect. And that connection gets even stronger. Take the periwinkle plant, known as Vinca rosea. It was described in Ayurveda for treating cancer. Now, fast forward thousands of years, and modern science isolates a compound from that exact plant. Today, we know it as vincristine, and it's a standard chemotherapy drug used all over the world. The ancient wisdom literally drew a map for modern science to follow. So when you see all these amazing overlaps, it just begs the big question. These two systems seem so different on the surface, yet they sometimes arrive at the same conclusions. So can they actually work together? Is it possible to build a bridge between them? The source material suggests the answer is a resounding yes. Ayurveda can be a powerful partner to modern care. It can help ease some of the harsh side effects of chemo and radiation. It can provide really important diet and lifestyle support. It can help manage that severe weight loss known as cachexia. And crucially, it can help strengthen the body's own natural resilience. And the key to a lot of this lies in nature's own pharmacy. These ancient herbs are not just folklore. They're incredibly complex biological packages. Each one contains hundreds of different compounds that modern science is now painstakingly studying to understand exactly how they can support patients going through cancer treatment. And here we can see that process in action. For centuries, ancient practitioners knew that herbs like turmeric and ashwagandha reduced inflammation. They saw the results with their own eyes. Now today, scientists can go into a lab and point to the exact molecular targets, like NF-κB and COX-2, that these herbs are affecting. This is that bridge being built in real time, connecting ancient observation with modern molecular biology. So this all brings us back to that fundamental difference in philosophy, which is also the very source of their potential synergy. Modern medicine, with all its incredible power, targets the molecule. Ayurveda, with its ancient wisdom, aims to heal the whole person. And that leaves us with one final big question to think about. Maybe the next great leap forward in medicine won't come from just a single new discovery, but from the integration of the new and the old. What do you think? Is the future of our health a careful, intelligent blend of ancient wisdom and modern science?